Welcome. In this video I will show you how to install Windows 11 from USB on your LG Gram. In order to do that, you're gonna need to use a USB flash drive with at least 8 GB of available storage on it. If you have any personal files stored on this USB flash drive, you have to back them up somewhere else, since we're gonna need to format this flash drive. And the other thing that you're gonna need is a device with the internet connection on it. So you can, for example, use this laptop if you already have a system on it. Now, if you don't have one, or if the system is corrupted, you can use a different device, a different PC. Which I'm, by the way, also gonna do. And besides that, you're gonna also need you're gonna need your model name, the model name of your laptop, which you can find on the back cover of it, because this laptop also requires the wireless drivers after the Windows installation, so you're gonna have to check for the model name. Okay, here it is. In my case, it's this number you see right here. So just check it on your laptop and make sure to either write it down or maybe take a photo of it instead, and then you can proceed to creating a bootable USB flash drive. So let me switch the screen to my other PC. So first of all, insert your USB flash drive into the PC you're going to be using for creating a bootable flash drive, and open your web browser in it and search for Windows 11 ISO download. Press enter and then find the official Microsoft website that says download Windows 11. Then scroll all the way down, and here expand this list, select Windows 11 Multi-Edition ISO, click confirm, wait until your request is validated, then select the product language from the list. I'm gonna be using English, and confirm once again. It's gonna take a couple more seconds, and then click 64-bit download. And now we're also gonna need to download the Rufus program on this PC. The Rufus is the tool to create bootable USB drives. The official Rufus website is Rufus.ie. So enter it, scroll down to download section, and download the latest version of the program by clicking on the link. Now try to run this program on your PC, and in case it doesn't run, simply download the x86 version. And then it will surely be running. And now the very important part, which is the drivers for this computer. So open another tab, and now take a look at your model name that you saved somewhere, and input it into this field. In my case, it's 16 ZB 19R drivers. So just look it up on Google like this, and you're gonna find the official LG website that says LG something something product support. Just enter this website, scroll down until you find the wireless Windows 11 64-bit WLAN driver, and click download right here. Wait until this driver is downloaded. And now we don't need this. Now in your Rufus program, in the device section, select your USB flash drive, and then just wait until the Windows ISO file is downloaded on your PC, and then we will be able to proceed further. And when the ISO file is downloaded, you just have to in your Rufus program, tap select right here and select your ISO file, and then tap start. You don't have to change anything in this menu, just click start. Make sure that no checkboxes are checked in here because we're not gonna need them, and click OK. And what you have to do right now is wait until the status bar, click OK. Now wait until the status bar says ready. Okay, and once the status bar says ready, you can close the Rufus program by clicking close. And now the last thing that we have to do is grab this zip file that we downloaded with the driver. Just copy it and go to this PC, go to your USB flash drive directory and just paste it in here. Okay. And now you can safely eject your USB flash drive from the computer and turn to the LG laptop. Okay, now insert your USB flash drive into the laptop and then start it up by short pressing the power button, and then before your PC starts to launch, immediately start to press F10 button repeatedly. And just wait until you see the boot menu on your screen. Now in this boot menu, using down arrow key, navigate to USB HDD and press enter, and then wait for the installation window or installation screen to appear. Now during the installation process you will not be able to use your touchpad, so if you don't have any external keyboard or any external mouse to connect to your computer, then you can still use your device's keyboard. So if you have a mouse, of course, connected to your PC to make the process easier, but still you can navigate between the options using tab button, and if you press tab for the first time, you're gonna select time and currency formats, and that's something you can actually change. If you use down and up arrow key, you can navigate between options. So if you want to select a different time and currency format right now, you can do this with arrow keys. Now to proceed, press tab several more times until you have the next option selected on the screen and press enter. You can also change your keyboard or input method using top and down arrow keys. Then press enter once again, and then press tab to select I agree everything will be deleted, including files, apps and settings. Press spacebar to hit the checkbox. Press tab several more times until this next option is selected. Then press enter, and then we're gonna have to read and accept the license to confirm. Okay, once you read the license agreement, press tab several more times to select accept and press enter. Then we're gonna be transferred to the disk menu, disk management menu. Now first of all, you have to delete all of these 4, maybe 5 sometimes partitions you see on the screen. To do that, you have to navigate between partitions using top and down arrow keys, and to delete a partition, use the combination of Alt D buttons. So press Alt D simultaneously on each of the partitions, and now we are left with 476.9 gigabytes of unallocated space. If you want to set up your Windows on this unallocated space and therefore only have one system disk, it's totally fine. Now in such case, you just have to press tab several times to select next option. But if you want to create several partitions, and therefore have two disks, like for example C disk and D disk on your computer, then first you're gonna have to press tab several more times until you select create partition option, and press enter, and press tab to select the value of the size. Now here you will have to provide the size in megabytes for each of the disks that you need. Now the first disk that I recommend creating is the system one, and the system disk for optimal work, it requires at least 100,000 megabytes, but I recommend using at least 150,000 megabytes for your system disks. And then the rest can be used for other disks. So now let me enter the 150,000 megabytes value, and press tab once again to select apply, and press enter, and therefore one partition will be created. Actually 3 different partitions will be created, but only the third one is the partition, is the disk partition. Now let's press tab several more times to select create partition again, press enter, then go to the value. And now if you want to have several more disks, then just do the same thing several more times. I'm just gonna go with the default value. The default value is basically the rest of the unallocated space. So if I click apply, it will create a fourth partition with the size that is provided right here. So I'm gonna press tab one more time and go click apply, and now we have 2 partitions. Now first and foremost, once you complete the setup, you will only have 1 disk on your computer. So in order to add the second disk, you're gonna have to open the disk management menu. In Windows, you can find it easily using the start button and just searching for disk mgmt, and there you're gonna find this fourth partition, which has no name, and you're gonna have to right click on it and select give a name to this partition or something like this. Select the partition that you want to install Windows on. In this case, it's gonna be the third one, as we decided it's the system partition, and press enter once you select the third partition, and then press tab several more times until you hit the install button, then press enter. And right now you need to plug in the charging cable into your computer. If you haven't done this already, then right now plug in the charging cable to your computer, because you're gonna need your device to be charging during the installation process, because if it suddenly discharges and turns off, this might break your PC. So yeah. And now basically you just have to wait until the Windows is installed. Okay, once the installation process is finished, let's also go through a couple of setup steps to install the drivers that we downloaded on the flash drive. So first, select the right country or region using up and down arrow keys. Then the keyboard layout, and press enter to confirm. And then if you want to add a second keyboard layout, you're gonna have to press tab several times until you hit the add layout option, and then proceed with adding a different layout. Otherwise, just select skip and press enter. And now press tab to select the install driver option, press enter, then press tab until you hit the disks, so in my case it's disk C. Now let's select the E disk and press well, not the E disk but your USB flash drive. Press enter and then press tab several times until you hit the select folder option. Press enter and wait until okay, give me a moment. Okay, so I'm sorry, we had to unpack this zip file. So if you're not at this step already, then I hope that you unpack your zip file and copy the folder into your USB flash drive folder instead, like a regular folder instead of zip one. But if you are here with me, just press Shift and F10 combination of keys. You're gonna open the CMD window this way. Just press Alt tab to shift to the CMD window. And now what we're gonna have to do is input CD CDE or CD and your basically your USB flash drive disk name. In my case it's it's E, and maybe a CD and two dots, and now now press E colon and backslash, no, and then just E and colon. Okay, and so now press DIR, and here on the list we're gonna be able to find this wireless 22 file. So now input the command TAR spacebar -XF, then input wireless, then tab to press tab in order not to put the entire file name, so that Windows completes entering for yourself. And now press spacebar -C, then E and colon. Okay, now let's go back to the E folder. Okay, now you have to select the E folder or the E disk as your folder, and wait until the driver is installed. Something went wrong. Okay, let's try again. Okay, and we succeeded. Excuse me for that misinformation at the beginning. Yeah, thankfully it worked. So right now you can connect to your network and proceed with the setup. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you need some help on your way with the setup, we have a separate video on how to do that on our channel. So if you need that help, go ahead and check it out. And at this point, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.